Gilly the kid who, if you ever see Gilly interview an artist, Gilly be acting like a fan like he wasn't an artist. Like Gilly don't be seeming like the nigga who be big dog and shit until he felt his ego was a little bit disrespected, and now he know the position he's in. This is what happened with Gilly and Rose. Listen to this shit. And I'm not saying I aspire none of this, but when I first was talking shit to people were like, yo, whoa, he feeling himself. Every media nigga talking shit now. You know why? The checks is looking better than rappers. Sorry. So let's play. By the way, and look, I'll read this. Because I captioned, I said, Gilly is sneak dissing somebody. He responded by saying, this ain't no fucking sneak diss. I'm talking to Ross. He should have never been in Mac Main's comments calling me a fraud. By the way, this is when Gilly posted a video saying he ran into Lil Wayne, and he said Lil Wayne like ain't really kind of acknowledged him when he said he ran out the other ways, some type of shit. And I guess Ross posted in Mac Main, because Mac Main reposted the video, he posted Mac Main's comments saying something, I guess, disrespectful, and that's why it led Gilly to this rant. Listen to the rant.
These old niggas, they don't hear the roar of the crowd no more, and they still think the world gonna come back. So they be on Instagram and they be on social media doing dumb shit. I just bought a cow and all this dumb. Fuck would you buy a cow?
Hey, what? He thought I just bought a cow.
Yeah, you know I was gonna bake you, nigga. I seen you in them comments, nigga. You know I was gonna bake your goofy ass. Yeah. Fuck wrong with you. Don't ever comment on nothing about me, nigga. When you used to be a CEO, nigga. When you used to lock niggas like Wallow in the cell, nigga.
So,
this ain't got nothing to do with you, player. But you know I was gonna bake your dumb ass. I just bought a cow. Why the fuck would you buy a cow, nigga? You goofy ass nigga. Yeah, but
I ain't gonna lie
anyway.
though. I'm gonna keep it real. You know, they tried to go up on me down there, like, cause you know I made a statement and said I run a certain part of things. You feel me?
And if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Fuck
you a young nigga.
Now I'm still there. I'm a young nigga. I'm not.
And you run it.
And we running it.
Fuck these old niggas. They mad at me because I tell them, fuck them, all you niggas pussy, you ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't said it, I said.
Oh, shit. So again, I think my man Southside was caught up in this. I don't think he was trying to get at Ross at all. Gilly had to axe the ground. Hey, let me tell you this. This is what's happening in the media now, man. I ain't trying to say I sparked nothing. But I just want to show y'all that y'all don't be like, oh, no, Act just the only nigga feeling himself. No, niggas ain't taking disrespect no more. Because niggas is realizing that the artists ain't really making much. And by the way, while I say that, Rick Ross is infinitely richer than Gilly the Kid and me. Let me just put that out there. So Gilly, chill out. Okay? You can't talk money with Ross. I'll also say this. Nigga, if you see Ross getting cows and shit like that, nigga, good thing. I'm trying to get to that part. Let me just speak straight to y'all. When a nigga start getting cows and shit like that, at least niggas, I'll give y'all, matter of fact, without hopefully exposing myself, I'll give y'all even a bigger thing. You see where I live at? It's all mansions. Remember that's why I said I found that bum ass Ruri nigga, like driving around here in a Kia. Nigga, we saw you in a Kia, nigga. Everybody got Bentleys, Rolls Royces. Everybody got Lambo trucks, old school Ferraris, old school, like, yo, some crazy shit. You pull up in a Kia, Ruri. Nigga, we seen you, boy. You pull up out here, you look like an Uber driver, nigga. That's what I'm trying to say. But let me just really give you, like, really perspective on life. And by the way, just that niggas don't get it fucked up. Remember, this crib was bought before the Spotify deal. And niggas be trying to clap my shit. They'll be like, yo, oh no, the Spotify. No. Half of the Spotify money went into stocks and I'm down. So I lost it. Anyway, who gives a fuck? Anyway, I'm just this big ass
old niggas.
Hold on. Let me explain though. Gilly, I'm gonna help you. By the way, Gilly, I know you smart, so I know you just talking shit. But you know the animal game. Let me tell you this. Where I live at, my house right now probably it costs about like 2 point, what they call it now right now? 2.3, 2.4. That's what my house costs now. I ain't buying for that, but it costs that now. I bought it cash. No mortgage, no nothing. I heard there's a few hating rappers who supposedly found my address. They were looking up. There's no mortgage. Never do that. Okay, that's why they were shocked. I don't even. Y'all should know what rapper that was. But anyways, Big Ack. Where I live at, a lot of affluent people live. I always told a story. When I moved here, there was a nigga. He lives in the vicinity. You know, I think I may have told this already. He owned mad supermarkets. The cops had showed up one time because I was moving stuff in and my alarm was going off because I didn't get the code from the last owner. Or actually, it tripped because it was power went out. The cops showed up. They was trying to arrest me from my own house. I'm the only black nigga moving in the crib and I'm young. All right, bet. You know what I mean? I was kind of got tight. I remember I was violating them cops. I'm like, nigga. I said, nigga, I got my deed upstairs. The fuck is you talking about? What y'all about finna do? I'm like, nigga, I'm not none of like these bitch ass niggas who live in this neighborhood. They probably all got mortgages. Nigga, I bought this house cash. My neighbor heard that. Okay? I'm gonna tell you how I know he heard that. That nigga came out with some fucking vintage yellow Lamborghini. That shit gotta be worth like $3 or $4 million. I know the cars he bring in and out. And that nigga was flexing like a motherfucker. I know. I was like, God damn. And so I had a conversation with him because he came to me. He said, yo, yeah, I seen the cops pulled up, blah, blah. He's like, nah, your alarm was going off. That's what I had my other apartment. Like, your alarm was going off, blah, blah. Just to let you know, I didn't call the police, this and third. Actually, I was trying to help you if you had any problems. I knew we had somebody new in the neighborhood. But suddenly he was trying to flex on me, right? And he was like, so he said, what do you do? So I tell him I'm an entertainer, blah, blah. I asked him what he does. He told me he owns 1,300 supermarkets. But it was one of those things that as soon as he heard I was an entertainer, he was like, huh. Oh, you want a little rappy thing. I could tell by the conversation we're having. Now let me try to update this conversation. For the next 10 days, I thought, like, I won't tell you how many cars I got in the garage or whatever, but I know how many cars, like, we got about the same in the garage. So we have garages, right? Bro, he had a separate garage. He had so many cars, they couldn't park at his house. So he had an external garage like 2-3 miles away. Every day for the next 2 weeks, he's an older dude too. He brought a new fucking vintage, foreign, crazy car that I was looking at him like, what the fuck? That nigga flexed and violated my whole life. Now I say that to give y'all levels to this shit. Okay? It's levels to this shit. Essentially, he was just trying to shit on me to say, yo, bro, like, bro, I ain't the one nigga who called the cops on you. Matter of fact, you the broke nigga on the block, bro. Like, nigga, I really own 1,300 supermarkets. I really don't give two fucks about you. You little Urus, that's cute, nigga. I got some shit that's really worth $800,000. That's a real Lambo. Fuck you. I'm gonna keep giving you a little game. So I'm like, damn. What do my neighbors do? So I started kind of meeting people. My other neighbor owns 6,000 rental units in Michigan. 6,000. I met him because I was building my basketball court. We talking. He's like, yeah. He's like, no, I'm glad you moved in. He said, yo, you're upgrading your place, like you're helping the property value. So I'm over here, I'm feeling like the man. I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? I had to come and get some shit right. Got to put I said, the first thing I did, I put the security cameras in. I'm talking about them. You know what he said to me? He said, yeah. He said, this is one of my 3 houses. 3? He's like, yeah, so we're here for like 3 months, and then we go here, and then we go here. Now, without giving too much away, this is what he said that fucking just humbled me. Not humbled me, but like, he's not white either. The first guy is Russian. The other guy is Indian. By the way, ironically, we're all immigrants. So the other guy is really from Russia. The other guy is really from like, whatever. First generation. Anyway, he looks at me and he says, oh yeah, I'm writing my first book, How to Make $100 Million Off Real Estate. I said, Nigga, what? It's my neighbor. He lives right next to me. So my one neighbor is, he doesn't flex at all. The nigga drives a old BMW. I kid you not. Nigga, I'm pulling up in R8. Nigga, I'm pulling up in the latest shit. My neighbor drives a older BMW. 3 houses, owns like 6,000 rental units. He's writing his book, How I Made $100 Million Off Real Estate. Out of my league. Get that out of here. Like, as soon as, like, nigga, that rap shit, I'm like, oh, you're an entertainer? Okay, cool. All right, man. Fuck out of here, nigga. So remember, I thought I was bragging because I'm like, no, I bought this shit cash. I was telling the cops, I was shouting it, nigga. I'm like, yo, y'all can't arrest me here. And I'm like, nigga, y'all own my property, nigga. Cool. The other dude owned mad fucking, what do you call? Supermarkets. Now, let me give you the game that's why I understand what Ross was doing before Ross even had to say nothing. One of my hobbies is I like to go, I'm a pocket watcher generally. Like, that's just really me. I be driving around. My house is in like pretty much $2 million range right now. So I like to look at the $5 million houses. Like, this is dreaming big. I'm like, I want to get a $5 million house. Hopefully one day I'll get a $10 million house type shit. You feel me? So I be driving around this and third. I started noticing everywhere I go, everybody got farms. I would drive by someplace, the house is beautiful, big land, but it would say, I don't know, I'm making this name up. Epps, and but I only made that up because I see Mike Epps right here, so this is fake, right? Epps Farm. Then I would keep driving, like, damn, look at this fucking huge ass house. It would say something farm. Then I would keep driving. I see horses. It's mad horses where I live at. I'm like, what the fuck? Why everybody got horses? Then I keep driving. I see a house look like $10 million. Like, oh shit. This is fucking crazy. Nigga, if you ever seen a $10 million house in person, bro, or like, when I'm talking about 10 to 20, actually, the house I'm talking about is 20 million. Nigga, I seen a fucking, it's one of them big ass, it's like pink, big ass birds. Like, what are those called? Like, tell me what it's called. Tell me what it's called. Tell me what it's called. Big ass, like, it's tall like this with a big ass bird. It's pink. Please, somebody tell me, bro. Please. Please. Oh my God. Flamingos. Yes. Bro, I'm driving by. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, hold on. What the fuck? I'm like, look right here. I'm like, what the fuck? They got these type of. So I'm looking at the sign that says farm, whatever. So you know me, I'm taking on the address. I know I'm nosy. I know. That's me. So I'm like, I gotta Google this shit. Like, they got a whole fucking farm. Do y'all want me to tell y'all that that's when I learned the hard way? They ain't publicly accessible farms. These houses cost so much. These houses cost so much. And we're in Jersey. The taxes are so crazy. On a $2 million house, you're going to pay about $50,000 a year in taxes. Think about $50,000 a year. I'll do the math right now for you. $50,000 a year is almost damn near. Let me see if you're doing $5,000 a month. That would be 10. It's about $4,800. So imagine you own a house outright. You're still paying $4,800 a month to the government. Much less if you have a mortgage, you might be paying $10,000 overall. So here's the thing, what I realized, and that's for a $2 million house. So for a $20 million house, you're not paying $4,800 a month, because that would be for like a $2,000. You could be paying $30,000 a month. Say your land and your house has been appraised and the government sees that's $20 million. Now, let's be honest. If you own a house and you got to pay $30,000 a month to live there, every quarter, $120,000, is it worth it? So you know what happens? Let me give you what I realized. They all turn their houses into farms, quote unquote. There's a farm law that says if you have certain type of animals, certain amount of property, acreage, you could claim whatever, and essentially instead of paying $30,000, you could still pay like the regular folks $2,000 to $3,000. That's why I looked at it, and I know Gillie's smart, but Gilly know what's up. Yes, Rick Ross is gonna get horses, goats, cows, bulls, anything that's non-domesticated, anything that's considered farm animals, he's going to get. You know why? His house that he bought for about $4 to $5 million, the government is probably going back and forth with him, trying to say it's now worth a lot more, and they want him to pay a lot more in taxes. The only way to avoid it, you're already paying probably through the ass on real estate. Just get some niggas to fucking feed your bull that you paid $20,000 for, and that $20,000 is gonna get you $100,000 off in like taxes and all that dumb shit. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, it took me a while to get to that point, but I hope you get it. The rich and the wealthy in this country don't pay taxes. It enraged me. For the last few years, I've paid over $500,000 in taxes to the U.S. government. And then I read an article that said that motherfucking Jeff Bezos, who makes billions, the richest nigga on earth, doesn't pay a fucking dime. Who's dumb? Him or me? You ask me. You answer that question. So when Gilly says that, Gilly respectfully, you tweaking. Okay? And it's not me defending Ross, but it is what it is. Now, granted, Gilly wanted to get at Ross. This is some personal shit between them. Ross did respond. Is this a response? Let me make sure this is a response. Is this a response? No, that's Dirk. Let me get the response. Here we go. Ross did respond, and Ross responded with right here. Here we go.
Fellas, let me give you the real game. When I spend more money on my cow huffs than you do on your wife and kids every month, you should take notes. But more importantly, meet my bear. This is my bear. My bear. I named my bear Lulu. That's Lulu, y'all. That's my bear. Toast to the biggest. Fellas, let me give you the...
Hey, make no mistake about it. I might be saying something that's controversial. $50 Cent might have won the battle in the moment with Rick Ross. But to be nice, I'll say they both won the war. Because Ross definitely won. And I can't say that 50 lost either because 50 is doing good as well. Just remember that. Rick Ross is an inspiration to me because what he's turned into his reality wasn't on people's fucking radar. He could have just been a rapper just talking shit. I believe it's been, and I sincerely believe this, I believe it's been 10 plus years since Rick Ross has made more money off music than elsewhere. That's what makes him different. That's what makes him a boss. while we talk about people who made more money outside of music than music, the reason why I also give Drake credit, I believe Drake is the first. Put Drake up there. I know. I thought I Drake. I believe Drake is the only rapper within a 15-year period to have made $1 billion off of just music. Now, let me explain. I believe Drake is a billionaire. I don't believe his assets will match compared to a Jay-Z, but I believe Drake has made way more money off solely music than Jay-Z. Think about Jay-Z, think about Rihanna, think about the other successful people within music and how they, even Diddy, the majority of their wealth came because of things outside of music, even 50 Cent. I would probably say to you, 50 Cent, at least he bragged about making more money off Coca-Cola than he made out of his record deals with Interscope. Diddy cited a lot of other things outside of music. Sean John, Ciroc, fragrance, all these other things that he made the bulk of his money on, not music. Diddy, Jay-Z, Rockaware, Rock Nation, Tidal. The bulk of his money came from outside music ventures. Now, I'm not going to say they're not related. Reason why I give Drake so much credit, Drake just signed a $600 million deal. That's more than $500 million. I got word that he had signed a previous $300 million deal. He had a $40 million deal with Apple. You add up the straight music deals. All his music deals are over $1 billion. Now, has he had like the biggest clothing line or a clothing line to the extent of Rockaware? I wouldn't say that. But this is why I think he's special. Kanye. I don't think Kanye made $1 billion off music. Kanye made $1 billion off Yeezys, fashion. I'm just saying I give credit to the nigga who made it off music primarily. Now, granted, that might limit him. Because I do believe that Kanye is worth like $8 billion. I don't think Drake could be worth $8 billion just off music. Kanye is in product. Kanye's selling sneakers, Kanye's selling fashion, Kanye's selling brands. Drake is selling the brand of his music. But music only goes that far. Because even with the biggest artists in the fucking world, when it comes to Michael Jackson, one of the biggest who ever lived, his music ain't selling for $10 billion. So this is why people like Kanye win. So I'm not trying to salute Drake in a sense of saying that's the way to go. But it is admirable that he made his first $1 billion off music. His next $1 billion, I believe, will be made off of associations, affiliations, and collabs. Now, I don't know if I touched.
Fellas.
Oh, okay.